Yeah. You know what time it is? It's Skyrim time. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 Stop playing with me. You know that shit go hard. Mhm. I want to go back to playing regular Skyrim, but I ain't gonna lie, like the dragon mod with the new dragons that I'm fighting against now. Even though they're ridiculously overpowered, even on easy mode, they're fucking stupid strong. Which is ridiculous. Like, what's the point of having an easy mode if they're gonna be that damn strong, man? Calm it down some. But no, that shit's fire. I ain't even gonna lie, that's fire. I love the new dragons with the new spells and new abilities and all kind of shit they can do. Oh man. They are much more of a challenge, and I like the unpredictability about it. I I wonder what they're gonna do next. Cause the first specialized dragon I came across, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't ready for that, and he messed me up bad. Even though he had like a real simple ability, he messed me up bad with it because I wasn't ready. Not to say the other two special dragons weren't good. They were. They absolutely were. But it's the surprise of the first one. I thought that the change of the dragons only changed like how they looked. I didn't realize they'd be fighting differently now. So I really like that about that mod, that they changed how they fight. Uh, but yeah, let's get on with it. Well, I need to go back to the college. Talk to the college about college stuff. Talk to them about tuition, you know. I kind of want him, I want this guy right here on the fly just in case something pops off. Summon him real quick.
Let anyone tell you otherwise.
That's
You
right.
consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course
Good.
it's valid.
Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. All right, then.
Access to the Archmage's quarters.
What you learn here will... It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is... Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. I see. I trust that Tolfdir will provide a more specific explanation. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your discovery. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful. Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago, before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. Mm-hmm.
There you are. I've been trying to find you. I just wanted to let you know that Ancano's been asking about you. I think he's looking for you. I'm not sure. Just... well, no. Well, I don't think so. Between the two of us, there are rumors about him. That this advisor position he has is a sham, an excuse. That what he's really doing is spying for the Thalmor, trying to feed them information. Whether it's true, I can't say. But it never hurts to be a little suspicious, does it? Of course. That's your choice. I just wanted to let you know. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Until next time.
Even with the college's... I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then. hope you've got some... let's just take a look, then. All right, then.
are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave. Of course I do. If I didn't, most of these books would have been burned to ashes or dissolved to nothing before the Third Era. Mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. As a matter of fact, there are. Have you ever heard of Shalador? Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. Had an understanding of magic few have ever matched. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian and devoted all his time to research and study. Wrote more than you would imagine possible. Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim, but are little use to anyone who can't translate them. I'm one of the few who can. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned. A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. Until next time.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. It is my job to know these things. My role as advisor to the Archmage is aided by knowing everything that transpires here. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I understand Irid's been playing Hunt the Elf again.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
I'm not fretting. I don't want Irid playing those sorts of games.
All right.
Dagor and I have You want something from me? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Conjure a foul zombie. I hadn't seen this one. Conjure zombie, yes. Foul zombie. It's gotta be an upgrade from a regular zombie. Courage. That's normal. I didn't know you had this. There's so many spells in this game now. Oak flesh. Zombie. I think I will yeah, because look, zombie is 140 and then the foul zombie is like 280, so it's like more than twice. This is definitely the upgrade from zombie, so let's get the foul zombie. Let's conjure a foul zombie. Let's see what that's like. Alright, so first things first. We got a regular zombie. Right?
Say the word.
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. I'm confusing the zombie with the skeleton. The skeleton is the one when you double cast it. Wait a minute. He's got a two-handed weapon now.
We may not have a white line or solid, but we'll do what we can to make.
Okay, there it is. I don't know. Was it a coincidence before? Okay, before I was summoning the zombies and they only had one-handed weapons when I summoned them with one hand. When I did a double summoning, they would summon with two-handed weapons. But I guess They don't always summon with two-handed weapons, but if you do it with one hand, you get a one-handed weapon
You're
every
here for the
time.
college? Don't let the folks in. Oh,
If you do a double-handed summoning, which would be a dual cast, see, you get that. But sometimes you don't get a two-handed weapon though. See?
the mages at the college are for the most part, so we don't see much of them.
But
Just say the word. Something to eat.
I think like half the time you get a double-handed weapon though when you do a double-handed summoning.
Well, most of our business comes about to and from the college.
Now it's not doing that at all. Hey, there we go. So that's a regular zombie, right? Here's the foul zombie. Double-handed summoning. A foul zombie. Oh, he just looks like a regular zombie, doesn't he? I guess he's stronger, but he just looks regular. As he has more skin on him. I think he has more skin. Because the other zombie, I don't think it had a butt crack. This one's got butt crack.
I understand Irid's been playing Hunt the Elf again.
It's just children playing hard. I wouldn't fret over it.
I'm not.
If there's anything
playing those sorts of games.
all right, I'll speak to her.
Okay, never mind. That one had butt crack too. But it's more deformed though. It has less flesh. A lot less flesh.
If your business, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Unlike some folks here in
Hear
town,
any loud
we
noises?
have nothing against the college or the people that come and go.
Explosions?
Let's see. I probably want the chance to try to get a black soul gem. It's easier to fill a black soul gem.
Along behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
You kill a human and you get a black soul to put in the black soul gem, and it's always what? I think that black soul gem is like it's always grand because there's only one type of soul that can fit into it. But then with like the problem with the zero star when it's still a white star is that you can put any size soul into it, which means you may put a common soul in there. I don't want a common soul in it though, to be quite honest.
Are you referring to your other customers? No, everything is quite all right. I expected that.
There's more work to go into figuring out if it's a grand soul for a non-human.
We may not have as much to offer as Whiterun or Solitude, but we'll do what we can to make
I
this
think I
pleasant.
will take the black soul gem quest this
He
time.
gives me privacy. Hmm?
Wait, but then I won't get that follower. I like that follower.
What of it? It's our inn, and they cause him no harm.
I believe he was suggesting their presence.
Speak quickly.
Whatever. Let me see. I don't care. Let's see. You're the college. I'm taking a black soul gem. At least this time.
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? Soul gems are the subject, friend. They're used in enchanting, then they break. Except one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
It's our kid. They cause him no harm.
I believe he was suggesting their presence.
Malin wanted to alter the star.
Well,
He was
then
dying,
trying to eat a
disease.
ticket home,
He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Illinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you. Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you, but do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
I understand Irid's been help.
Just children.
I don't care how many colleges they build, or how much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Can I help you? My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers. This should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty.
Wait, I know you.
We're going to go ahead and end the stream here. I want to say thank you for joining. If you could, before you leave, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, with that, I'm out. Peace.